Okay, so today we have the unfortunately named Pocari Sweat. Okay, launched in 1980, it's an electrolyte recovery drink from Otsuka Pharmaceutical. Yes, a pharmaceutical company that I've covered in introducing their other drinks, but in a nutshell, they are a healthcare company encompassing real pharmaceutical drugs dealing with the diagnosis and treatment of disease and other health products that keep you away from needing their medical drugs and improving and maintaining your health. They have an entire lineup of foods and drinks that focus on supporting your health. The two most popular drinks being Pocari Sweat, which I'll cover in this video, and Ornament C, which I'll cover in another video. But for the subject of today is Pocari Sweat. Okay, so there's no way of getting around the unfortunate naming. I think it just kind of boils down to Janglish. Japan, they don't use the word sweat to explain sweat. They actually use a different sounding word in kanji. It's called ase. So the connotation with bodily fluid is lost on the populace for the most part. The history of this drink is, in a nutshell, this is Japan's counter to American Gatorade. It'll replace the electrolytes that you lose when you sweat. The story of its creation is there was a researcher roaming the halls of a hospital. He just so happened to run into a doctor who got out of a long, arduous surgery, and he's just sweating buckets. And what he does is he grabs an IV bag that's near him, punches a hole in it, and just starts drinking it. Okay, I guess he was trying to, replace all the fluids that he lost real quick. And, the light bulb went off in the researcher. And after a lot of trial and error, they came up with Pocari Sweat. I guess the minerals that they included in it have a tendency to become a little bitter. So they had to, figure out what flavors work to minimize the bitterness of it. Okay, so variants that they have of this product is, they have a powdered form of it. They also have a thinned out version of it called Ion Water. They also have like a squeezable jello-like version and a slushy version of it that you find in the freezer section. It's called Ice Slurry. Oh man, this company is terrible with names. Anyway, getting on to the ingredients. Ingredients are listed in descending order, so the things that are listed at the top have the largest percentage in the drink. It contains sugar of domestic origin, high fructose corn syrup, fruit juices, table salt, a sigilant, which is probably a flavoring thing, a sour flavor, if you will, potassium chloride, calcium lactate. I don't think I got this translation correctly, but condiments, if you will, in the form of amino acids. Yeah, I always think, hey, yeah, I could use some salt, pepper, and some amino acids. So, yeah, I don't think I got that right. Anyway, magnesium chloride, preservative, in the form of vitamin C. So this is a 500 ml, which is about 16 fluid ounces bottle. It does contain 125 calories, 0 protein, 0 fat, 31 grams of carbohydrates, 0.6 grams of salt, 100 milligrams of potassium, 10 milligrams of calcium, and 3 milligrams of magnesium. They often do say 2 parts calcium per 1 part magnesium has the best absorption of both minerals, or elements actually. So, let's give it a whirl. It is not carbonated. It is, in that sense, it's similar to Gatorade. if you look at it, it looks kind of cloudy water, almost like salt water. There is a mild citrus scent to it. If I were to say any particular one, I really wouldn't be able to put it aside from vitamin C, but let's give it a taste. Oh, that's refreshing. Tastes mildly citrus, kind of grapefruity, but it doesn't have that like bitter aftertaste that you might have with the actual fruit. It does have a slightly, ever so slightly syrupy feeling in the mouth, but it is light and refreshing in its aftertaste. If anything, you know, depending on the flavor Gatorade you get, every once in a while there's a slightly salty taste to it. You'll get that too. So it's kind of citrusy and kind of salty, but really, really mildly. I don't know if they still sell them, but a few years back, Gatorade made something called Gatorade Chews, where kind of like Gatorade gummy bears, if you will. Those are really salty. Kind of reminds me of that. So, you know, what does this thing go with it? I mean, you know, what does Gatorade go with? It goes with a workout. It's a fine drink to drink after you run a marathon or something. But yeah, that is Pocari Sweat.